Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I was able to recover $565 from Airbnb for damages. I'll also walk you through the incident that happened and why Airbnb decided to give me this money. I'm going to be sharing with you how long it took for me to get this, and I'm also going to be sharing with you my general standpoint from this experience. So I urge you to remain to the end of this video so that you can be able to learn from my experience. Thank you. So I'm going to start with the incident that happened, the incident that occurred. So my guest checked in with his partner. This they booked for 3 days, so I let them stay for 3 days. Then in the middle of the night, my guest called me on the phone and asked me if I could allow another guest in, allow another person into the unit, another person who is a baby. So it was the night. So I just said, okay, yeah, if the baby is just gonna come spend the night and then leave, then that's fine with me, no problem. So they brought in a child, and the child spent the night at the unit. And then the next stage was when the guests lived there only for 2 days and cancelled. So upon cancellation, I said, okay, I have to go clean up the space. So walking into the space, I noticed that it was very cold. Why was it cold? The guests had left the windows open in with a motive of trying to eradicate the scent of the cigarette or whatever they were smoking in the unit. So I didn't find that funny. The unit was very, very cold. It was snowing outside, and I came for cleaning and I noticed that this happened. Immediately, I started looking for evidence because I knew straight up I was going to report. So I found a couple of evidence, and then I reached out to the guests to ask, what happened? I can't find my towel. There's no towel. I can't find the keys to the apartment. There are no keys to the apartment. Where are these things? What has happened? Where have you kept them? So he ghosted me without responding, and I was curious. I mean, like, this has never happened to me before. What do I do next? So I had to call Airbnb and report the situation to them before it gets out of hand. So I called Airbnb and reported that I can't find my towel, I can't find my keys, my sheets are damaged. And then I took a couple of pictures of weed on the table. I took a couple of pictures that was showing that there's no towel with regards to how I gave them the space. And then I sent the picture to Airbnb, and Airbnb said they needed more evidence. Okay, what do I need? They asked me, what do I need? I told them I will be needing $400 for cleaning fee for the units, and then I told them I will be needing the replacement of my sheets, replacement of my keys, and the towel that got missing. So I wrote this and requested it from the guests first, that I need you to replace all of this. The guests rejected, and then the case was escalated to air cover. So air cover took care of me from there till I got my reimbursement. So this is what happened. So now coming to how long it took for me to get this reimbursement. So it actually took me 4 days, because once I sent this request, they now send me an email saying I should send a proof of the cleaning, of how much it's gonna cost me to clean. So since I have a cleaning company, I prepared an invoice and I filed this invoice. I sent this invoice to them. I said, this is the invoice and this is what happens. I'm gonna put it up on the screen for you to see. So made the invoice and then sent it to Airbnb, and Airbnb approved me on that. Then Airbnb asked me to send them links to similar products that were missing, like the lock of the door, like the keys that were missing, similar products like the towel, similar products like the sheets, of which I did. And then the money summed up to a total of $565 that was being covered by Airbnb. So now Airbnb released this money. Then I'm gonna tell you about the guest reaction to this. The guests didn't like it because I'm sure probably they try to charge the money from the guest account. but it wasn't my fault, to be honest, because I tried to text you and you ghosted me. You did something wrong. I gave you the privilege of coming to stay in my place, and you did this to me. It's not fair. Like, I was expecting that, use the space so that the other people who are going to come use this space after you are going to come and meet it the way you met it. So the guest was angry, and the guest gave me a very bad review with 1 star rating. But Airbnb they have a rule which states, if a guest doesn't obey any of, or just one of your house rules, you can call them and you are eligible for them to take down that review. So I followed this up. I had to call Airbnb and tell them that no, I don't deserve this review that the guest gave me, and this was how I was able to succeed and not was how this how I was able to succeed and not um, lose, because I had to change the sheets, I had to change all of these things. So Airbnb now, yes, was able to pay and cover for all of this. But to be honest, I'm gonna tell you about my general take about everything. First and foremost, you have to know who you're gonna allow to stay in your space. You know, I didn't read the review of this guest because this guest had previous bad reviews from other hosts. So I didn't take time to read this, and I went ahead to accept this guest to come and live in my place. It was a risk I was taking. I'm so happy that I was able to get away with this. But please, if you're watching this video, please, you have to be careful the guests you allow into your space. It's not about the money. You have to also take care of your space so that you can be able to accommodate other people who are coming. So what happened was, when this happened, I had to clean the walls, I had to clean every part, I had to change everything in the apartment just because of this. And it is not worth it. It's not worth it. Just stay away from this. It's gonna do you a lot of good. Stay away from the bad guests, to be honest. So I hope this video taught you something. Please like, share, and follow. Thank you.